Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another car video. Road Ramble number 17. The way is in training. Yeah, I'm just coming back from the gym. This is like a light day for me. It was just cardio today, right? Just cardio today. And, shit, let me do this. We gotta wipe the glasses off. Yeah, I gotta wear the glasses for driving and whatnot. So when the po-po pull me over and they check my license, they say, "Sir," because they always say "sir" if they pull me over. "Where are your glasses at?" "All right, we're gonna give you a warning, all right?" Alright. And I say, "All right, hey, see you next Tuesday. You did get that check that I sent to the department, right?" And they be like, "Yeah, all right, you have a good day. And remember, don't pull my ass over again." It's like, I don't be bribing police. That I would admit on camera. Anyway, right? Yeah, man, just coming back from the gym and whatnot, man. Like I said, this is a light day, man. I just did some cardio and some ab work and whatnot, man. But the way is in training. I'm going to tell you what, man. Like I said, I'm going to just break down for everybody, not so much not using that word game, but just how to navigate life as a man, really. Every single man, I don't care, there's no excuse, need to have two things. You need to have a physical training regimen and then a regimen that trains your mind. So there's a physical training regimen and a regimen that trains your mind. Now, it don't have to be weightlifting, man. It don't have to be weightlifting or being in the gym. It could just be running. It could be body weights. It could be martial arts. Right? I actually did a video talking about this. But every single man needs that. One, there's always this big thing about, low testosterone levels and stuff. Dude, you do some squats, that'll take care of that. Seriously, because what'll happen is testosterone will generate just in response to whatever your body's doing. Like resistance training is good. Anything with at least body weight. I would say at least body weight, because if you look at like federal agents and special forces, they do mainly body weight stuff anyway. And it depends on your personality. Like some big dudes, some real big dudes and stuff, they might like to throw up some weight, throw up some steel and stuff, and that's them. Maybe some smaller dudes might like say, bump all that, I'll just do some body weight stuff. Then somebody might say, bump all of that, do some martial arts. I don't care what it is. Shoot, dance. Dance is actually, really should be considered a sport anyway. Because I'm going to tell you what, some of the most athletic cats I've ever seen, just physically in shape, were like maybe street dancers or something. That's an interesting world. Like whatever suits you, but it just need to be physical if you're a man. Right? It needs to be physical. And you need to be disciplined with it, not just every now and then. Because I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to give y'all some, a little bit of esoteric game, right? One thing that turns a woman on is a man's physical representation of masculinity. Basically, the more you actually look like a man, a grown man, not a biological male, but a grown man, the more you're going to turn a woman on. Like, women are generally turned on if they see a man with, a strong jaw, strong facial features, and a muscular body. Science has, confirmed that, right? But it's a representation of manhood. Like the beard thing, that's a representation of manhood, right? That's a representation. Calloused hands, height. I mean, it is what it is, right? Like if you don't have height, shit, you better hit that weight pile, Whatever you got that represents that you're physically a man. But see, it's bigger than just trying to impress women. In fact, impressing women, that's just really a byproduct of it. You need to do it just to get through life, man. You need to do it just to get through life, just to do everyday stuff. The nature of the man is not to sit on his ass anyway. Men are built to go out and hunt. We're built to move. I think one of the things that's happening with a lot of men is just the disappearance of a lot of factory jobs and everything like that. I don't think it's an accident. Even with construction jobs, you have a lot of immigrants actually doing it. Like, don't let Trump fool y'all, man. He's talking about cracking down. There's some people behind the scenes say, hold up, dog, we got to pave this road, cut this grass, and get these houses built. Yeah, I live in a, like, almost a lily white area and stuff, but if I see somebody building something, it's usually Hispanic. You might have a white guy and a black guy sprinkled in, but usually Hispanic. But the point is, like, especially in America, so many people just sitting on their ass and stuff, so many men sitting on their ass, they ain't really developing themselves, you know? Because even when I was just coming up, even like the nerdiest kids in the neighborhood could ball out. So even the nerdiest dudes could ball out, right? So it was like everybody got their asses out. Like, I know this one dude. This dude was a short little dude, stereotypical nerd, brainiac. In fact, his nickname was Brainiac. But you play football with him, you say, dude, just do a fly. Just put it up. It'd be like Randy Moss and said, just chuck it up. He got that shit, so everybody could ball. But that's a big difference now. A lot of dudes just not getting physical. That's why I be in the gym, because I got two gym members. I got memberships to different gyms. My other gym, I just take my sons, and I train them. I like my youngest son. That dude got better form than most adults. But then again, when he came out, he looked like he had been bench pressing any damn way. That's the way a dude came, like, looking like He-Man Op. It's like, God damn, dude. I ain't just say He-Man Op. It's like, damn. But yeah, but that's just the physical thing, man. A man got trained up here, man. Real talk. A man got to train up here. He got to train his mind, right? And I ain't gonna say one's more important than the other one, man, because sometimes some dudes say, well, yeah, that's good, the physical thing, but the mind more important, man. All of them together, man, because really part of your mind is in your body anyway. I talked about that on my Deep Thought channel. Like, part of your mind is in your body. This is just the part that, you know, can speak. So you got to have a unity in mind and body. That's why I like a lot of those elite prep schools. A lot of those elite prep schools, every kid in there will play some ball. Every kid in there will play some ball. In fact, I noticed one thing when I went to my college, right? It's a Jesuit institution, right? St. Joseph's University. Virtually every single student that came in played some type of ball, male and female. Everybody's like, what you play? Soccer, basketball, somebody plays something. Right? And you'll get that at those prep schools and stuff. They're elite, but they know about mind and body. So we got the body down, mind. You got to train your mind in something. Like this brother I know who's an assistant D1 basketball coach, he said it best. He said, you know, train your body. He said, learn an instrument, learn a language and stuff, right? And that's one way. That's not the only way, but that's one way you could do it, right? I'm almost home, but you know, I need to like let y'all know all this shit, right? I saw my number. When I see a certain number, my birthday 213, I know I'm right with God. So anyway, right? Don't ask how the connection is. My deeper thought people know what I mean. But one of the things that a man needs to do, you need to find some type of mental discipline. Now, it don't have to be a language. A language is cool. And in fact, if you do several things, but master some body of knowledge, a body of knowledge or something, right? Master something. There should be something. You know, it could be this relationship thing. You got some cats, some dating coaches, they kind of mastered this whole knowledge there. You know, or you go further into it like sacred sexuality, like tantra, but that's just one thing. You could master a body of knowledge about ants, like their mating habits and shit, like how they do shit. And, you know, you're not doing it to make money. You're doing it to train your mind. And plus, you never know when you might need that knowledge. You know, you might have some ant infestation somewhere. You know, you might be able to say, well, you can do this or that. You never know. It's not about money. Now, if you can master your knowledge to make money, oh, that's great. But master something, you know, just take a language, master some research. Say, you know what, I'm going to research. I'm going to find out everything. I'm going to find out everything about the nervous system. You know, you don't have to be a formal doctor and everything. You know, you don't have to go to a school, but you know what? At some point, maybe you will. You know, just to learn it. You know, sometimes different community colleges, depending on where you at, allow you to audit classes or something. And I was actually thinking about doing that. You know, master the history or something. Say, okay, I know the history of separatist movements and stuff, right? This is actually a political thing that I would say I have expertise and knowledge in, but I ain't gonna say it because I don't need any of BGS's people who spawned him to like come over to my channel. And BGS knows some people be spying on his ass, but you know, just master something and then maybe master something else. But at least one thing. Always master at least one body of knowledge. Right? And that's a sacred thing because it keeps you. Like one of the things men need to do is just, they need to keep their bodies occupied, their minds occupied, right? You know? They need to have something. So you have a physical type of discipline and then a mental type of discipline. Master it. And, you know, just train yourself. You know? Keep your mind right. And you know what? I'm going to tell you how deep that is. If you can do that, you'll live a long life. You know, you keep your mind sharp. A lot of people don't keep their minds and bodies sharp. That's why they, quite frankly, get old and, you know, they kind of lose it. You know, they go through work and everything. They don't go beyond that. And then when they sick or something later in life and their minds aren't right, they can't figure out why. I can guarantee it. Keep their mind sharp. Keep the body sharp. Right? So, anyway. That's it for today, y'all. Y'all have a good time. Peace and blessings.